everyone, welcome back to my channel NCERT Maths with Bardeep. Today we are starting our new chapter, that is chapter number 8 of grade 8, comparing quantities. As the name suggests that we are going to compare two or more different quantities in this chapter. We will use different method for this comparison. One is ratios and second is percentages. Okay, so before going into detail how to use these methods to compare two different quantities or more than two different quantities, first of all let's have a quick recap of ratio and percentages that you have already done in your previous grade. What is ratio? When we compare two quantities in terms of how many times, this comparison is called ratio. That means we are comparing two different quantities and we will see how many times one item is differing with the second item. That type of comparison is called ratio. The symbol of the ratio is this two dots and it is read as is to. Okay, for example 1, 2 dots 2. I will read this as 1 is to 2. Always remember one thing, that whenever you are comparing two quantities in ratio, the units of both quantities should be same. If they are same, you can directly calculate the value of ratio by dividing the two items. If they are not same, I mean if units are not same, first we should convert them, make them same, and then we can find the ratios. So now let's see how this is to be calculated with an example. Suppose I am buying one pen and the cost of one pen is rupees 10. Okay, and I have purchased one more pencil also and its cost is rupees 2. Now I want to compare the prices of these two items. Then I will use ratio. That means ratio of cost of one pen to the cost of one pencil. How to find this ratio? What we will do, the item's price, cost of one pen, what we will do is whatever item we have written first, that value should come in numerator and the second item's value should come in the denominator. So here it will be 10 by 2. Then we will simplify it and answer is 5 by 1. So this is our ratio and we will write this as 5 is to 1. Now what is the meaning of this 5 is to 1? This means that the ratio of the price of one pen is, this means that cost of one pen is 5 times the cost of one pencil. So this is how we are comparing the prices of two different items. Here it is cost, we can have any other measure also. It may be the number of students, it may be the marks or anything like that. This is why I have said here also ratio is how many times. So this is, we have calculated the ratio of the cost of one pen is 5 times the cost of one pencil. So now let's take another example to make it more clear. Suppose I am taking that in one class we have 10 boys and 40 girls. Okay. So number of boys equals to 10 and number of girls equals to 40. So I want to find the ratio of boys with girls. So it is very simple, since both are numbers, both are having same units, simply divide them. So ratio of boys to girls, this will be the quantity that is written first, its value should be written in the numerator. So this will be 10 here. Second is girls, so number of girls I will write in the denominator. Then again we will simplify it. Answer is 1 is to 4. This indicates that the number of boys is 1/4 of the number of girls. So this is how we will find ratios. In your previous grade, you already know one more term, that is fraction. So how fraction is different from the ratio? So fraction, in case of fraction, if I want to know what is the fraction of boys in a class, what we will do is we will add the total number of students and find how many students are there in the class. So total students will be 10 plus 40 equals to 50. Okay. So if I want to find the fraction of boys in the class, so boys in the class will be the number of boys, that is 10, with respect to total strength of the class. So total is 50. Okay. So we will simplify it and this will be 1 by 5. So boys constitute 1/5 of the strength of the class. So same way, if I want to find the fraction for girls, so number of girls 40, with respect to the total number of students, we will simplify it and it will be 4 by 5. So the fraction for boys is 1:5, fraction for girls is 4 by 5. So from here also we can find the ratio. So if I want to find the ratio of boys with respect to girls, so that means of boys to girls. So as I mentioned you earlier also, first quantity will be in the numerator, that is 1 by 5, okay, and girls will be 4 by 5. So now how to solve this? 1 by 5 multiplied by this 4 by 5 will become 5 by 4, okay. So again you will get the same answer, that is ratio is 1:4. So we can directly divide them, then also we can get the ratio. But if we are given with fraction, then also we divide them and we will get the ratio. So that means ratio and fraction both are related. So the next is percentage. So percentage means when we are calculating something from 100. Suppose we are having one exam and total marks is 100 and you are getting 80 marks out of that. That means you are getting 80% marks. So in the same way, percentage means when we are finding the percentage of, suppose in our given example, we want to find the percentage of boys in the class or girls in the class. So what we will do is, whatever quantity is under consideration, you can directly multiply this with 100. So I'll tell you one formula. Whenever you are having fraction and you want to convert this into percentage, what you should do is you will multiply this with 100. Then you can directly get the percentage. If percentage is already given and you want to convert this back into fraction, then we will do the reverse, that is divide by 100. So in our case, if I want to find the percentage of boys in the class, so what I will do? Since boys fraction I already have, this is 1 by 5. So I will multiply this with 100. Okay, so you will cancel it and we will get 20%. So out of the total class, 20% are boys. Then percentage of girls. So fraction of girls, that is 4 by 5 multiplied by 100. So again you will cancel it. 5 20s are 100. So it is 80%. Okay. So that means in a class in which 50 students are there and 10 boys and 40 girls are there, we can say that 20% are boys and 80% are girls. So this is how we will convert percentage from fraction. So in the same way, if we want the ratios percentage, then also same thing you will do. Whatever ratio is given, simply multiply this with 100. So that means even if the ratio is given and you want to convert this into percentage, we will multiply this with 100. So everything is related. We can find the ratios, we can find the fractions, and we can find the percentages depending upon the given quantities data. I hope this is clear how to find ratios, how to calculate percentage from fractions or ratios. This is all about this video. See you in my next video with the next topic of the chapter. Thank you.